How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another After Action Report with Ronin 47R. We're taking a look at yet another battle in the World of Tanks community tournament between Clan CDR versus Clan 47R. This occurred on January 24th, 2016, and of course, we're rolling up the roster for you, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it.
Everything looks good. I see no issues with the autoloaders, 2.7s. Everything looks good. I say we're good to go.
All right. Let's start it up. First match of the day, CDR Team 2 versus 47R.
I believe this is actually the only match of today.
I think we might be taking over some of the other groups. I was talking with BR a little bit about that. And we might take over like a game or two of, because I think Don't Blink is having some easies like running late again, I guess. And Don't Blink is having some problems with computers or something like that, where his brother is borrowing his computer, didn't tell him, you know, casual brother things. Sibling
Don't
things.
Blink was actually covering the, he was actually streaming just a little bit ago, covering the enemy and CDR 1 game.
Oh, maybe he figured
Which
it
went
out
down
then.
to a tiebreaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a tiebreaker last when I was looking. Alright.
And then CDR's main
We got a
team, I
heavy...
believe, right? Is this Team 2? Yeah, okay.
Alright, so we have a heavy light tanks on 47 side, so if they make good use of that.
Looks like they're not going to go to that bull like we saw yesterday. Both teams kind of going to be doing the casual meta that you see for this map, with kind of going up the 4 and the to 6 line. A little bit of train tracks as well. Those lights should see each other momentarily. Already pinged that.
47 Ronin's popped up, got a light on the far left side. He's going to start spotting these guys in the bull down here real quick.
Maybe he'll get some. If he might get that scouting bush, I think is what he's going for. That's at D.
It looks,
isn't it? Or is that it? No, that is it.
He's in it right now.
Okay, yeah. Sitting in the scout bush.
I wonder if these 254 lightweights realize they got a bunch of bulldogs and a Brazil on their side. Now. Here comes the damage.
I'm not sure how well the camo rating is on the bulldogs, which I believe is what is in that scouting bush he left anyway. But I know with like a scorpion, if a scorpion was sitting in that bush, you could just shoot for all day and not get spotted because this camo rating is so good on it.
Oh, looks like 47's doing some real good focus fire here.
Oh yeah.
Good ram on the Brazil. That's one Brazil down. That's one bulldog down. You get that bulldog off the hill, they're gonna make a real good push on this other one.
47 takes
out
the light
wow, that's
take champion. You can see why those are the competitive light tanks, where they're supposed to be. They need to make some hightail back there, help support their heavies though. Right now it's 4v3 sort of, with that bulldog sitting in the back, Sweaty Elvis, who's probably gonna take out. Oh, one more down. Trading heavies.
Get some of this focus fire down. At T32 and IS3 is not going to be a good thing if they can't get that focused out, but
110 and IS3 focusing with T32. Looks like the 110's next on the target list for the lightweights.
They're picking them right now.
No,
it's just, I believe it's sheer numbers at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of time. Look at these. This is lightweight and the bulldogs are just looping everywhere. You can see like the donuts just going around their T32 here, trying to protect them. Good plays by 47R, and first round goes to 47R. Put up our scoreboard. By the way, we still have 6-minute stream delay for all of those of you here, so it will be hard to talk to you guys as like usual if you've been to other matches that we've had here today. So just keep in mind that if I don't talk to you guys in stream and stuff like that, or you hear me typing, I might be typing in chat or something like that to communicate with you guys, because it's very hard to hold a conversation. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. So hope you guys enjoy the stream and the matches today.
No autoloader issues. I got 2.7s. I'm seeing 7 tanks selected. Alright, I believe we are good to go.
Don't see any issues
Game
either.
2.
Alright, game 2, let's go. Game 2 of CDR Team 2 versus 47R. 47R leading 1-0 right now. 47R also getting north spawn this time. We'll see how they do if anyone uses that bull, which if you're not sure what the bull is that we're talking about, is that corner between E and F 2 and 3, that little like 4-corner center point right there. Is that correct, or the one that's like a little bit north of that?
That is correct.
Okay.
That's the one.
Just making sure I'm still on the same page here.
It's a strat that was used a lot in PC gaming. We haven't really seen it. Doesn't seem to show up too much in the Xbox side of things, and not quite sure why. I guess because the counters have been figured out, or because it's just more of a campy location and people don't.
I think it's more that
want to do that.
Most of these teams are a little fresh to the competitive scene, so maybe they don't know all the strats yet, so they kind of just play modified versions of the meta in public library. The ones that have used it thus far are like the ones that are the really competitive teams that have been in a lot of competitions, like PG. It's like I think are used it,
that's
and a
true.
couple other ones. So I think that's pretty much what it is just a little bit people that are a little bit more new to the competitive scene. Kind of similar play as last game with the light tanks going to city.
Well, actually, this is kind of a change here because you got all the heavies for CDR have gone across the ridge. If 47 picks up on that and they can get that light tank over there to the cap circle, that will really throw some confusion.
It's very
if
dangerous.
they make that call, or if they're just going to bring them into the fray.
If they can get one light tank to the cap circle and then one light tank on the hill, I think then they'd have nice crossfire while cap pressure as well. It would really help them out. But it looks like
47's down a light tank already.
CDR's Bulldogs slid into the drink. A little bit miscommunication and turning there, and now they're both stuck down there. Currently out of play.
Oh, that's not good at all. Let's see if 47 will capitalize on that.
That's a lot of damage potential that CDR just lost due to team error. And there's that light tank, like you said, that's going to go do, not sure if he's going to do flank or base pressure yet, but we'll see.
And it looks like he's going for a flank, which I don't know if that's the right call.
The Bulldogs that are in the drink finally turned around, but they still have quite a ways to go before they are able to get back into the fray here.
Alright, so Sweaty Elvis is kind of stuck on his own here.
Sweaty Elvis is
I think that was definitely a miscue on the 47 Ronin side.
Yeah,
really could have taken advantage here and split that team up.
They should have really stuck with the base cap, like you said. That would have been a little bit better play. Wonder how much damage he got off on everyone back there. It doesn't really look like. One Brazil's actually dead, almost dead, 2 dead. T-32s are hugging each other.
IS-3 is sitting behind him.
This match is so far favoring CDR.
Yeah, this one looks like it's going to go to CDR. I think, as we said, I think that was a miscue on 47's part for not going after the base cap and splitting the forces.
Yep, but they both died.
I really call that, and not even a lot of damage dealt in that.
Yeah, I think I totally agree with you. I think if they had if that one light tank, I believe it was Sweaty, correct? Went over to the other side, it would have really been a little bit of a round changer for them in that aspect. But
yeah,
we are currently tied 1-1, CDR 247R, and our next map is Himmelsdorf, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
One autoloader on 47 side. We got 1 6 and 2 7s. That means we're good to go.
Okay, let's go.
No issues.
Round number 3 of CDR versus 47R. Tied 1-0. CDR won the last round. 47 won the first round, of course. By the way, we are here once again with Nazar, who you guys seen at past matches. Been our great co-host and moderator for Group A so far. It's good to be back here. No, probably. It's nice to be inside.
It's fun.
How much snow did you guys get over by you?
We got about 8 inches. Wasn't nearly as bad as what they're calling for.
I'm so jealous.
Calling for 18.
I wish we got snow here.
Trust me, it's not as much fun as it sounds.
Well, I really want to go snowboarding.
It's fun when you
I love winter.
Fun when you're a kid until you got to start shoveling that crap.
Well, we have like.
And what was bad about ours was we got a lot of ice with it too.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I remember ice storms in Michigan. We have like a powered lawnmower that we put a plow on in the winter, so for our driveway, makes it a lot easier.
All right, looks like 47 splitting up their forces, which has not been very good for most teams so far. And we got one of the Bulldogs for CDR is going out to the train tracks.
Are they gonna follow you? Looks like the Bulldog and 5100 are going to be going up to Castle, which has been kind of the trend with all the teams so far, sending the 5100s up there to shoot down at everybody with their clips. It's a good spot to hide if no one else happens to be up there.
Nichols looks like 47 Ronin got themselves,
wow.
He got himself way overextended, and there was definitely some confusion because one of the 5100s for Ronin ended up having to make a turnaround there.
That actually, since he got all the way to the destructible point, isn't too bad of a play. There isn't really any way they can get him without overextending themselves, so he'll always keep them lit because of proxy.
Oh wow, look at the way this is going to play out.
Yeah, he's got the flank.
47 snuck in and grabbed that flank right there.
CDR knows they're there though.
Bulldog's about to come in.
This Bulldog's going to get torn apart though because the 5100's there. 2 more shots should do it. Gonna wait for the flank. He's gonna chase him around. He should have just backed up. He would have been able to shoot him through the buildings there. And now he's gonna still juke him. He runs into the wall a little bit. Should go between the buildings.
Look at all the damage being dealt by 47 Ronin down here on Banana Road.
Yeah, that slightly risky play seems to be pulling off, making CDR back.
I think they just took just those 3 tanks. That's the first damage dealt to any of them on Nickel. And here comes a Bulldog around the back. Now that's going to be interesting. If he gets around the back and don't catch him quick enough, could almost clip out one of those heavies.
Does he have the autoloader? He does not. He has a single shot. But the 5120 is on the way. 2 of the heavies do turn around, but now they're throwing cap pressure in the mix. I'm not quite sure if he's going to extend. 2 of the heavies from 47R loop around to protect the road leading to cap, while another heavy also moves into the cap position.
Oh, and there goes 2 of their heavies down.
This is really risky, but very good plays by 47R, in my opinion.
Yeah, keeping those light on the base there. That could be the difference.
Sweaty
30 seconds.
Has himself a. He might get clipped here. He does. That's okay though. He's got 20 seconds to turn around. The only hope is that Bulldog getting there. If the Bulldog can reach there and reset, which it looks like he will, he has 15 seconds.
He was spotted getting down 2 there, so they know he's coming around.
Tracked.
He gets the reload.
Which is bad for him.
Gets the reset.
Gets 2 resets, so they still have 40 seconds. He's one of 2 remaining members on CDR team, so it looks like this is going to go to 47R anyway. He dies. Now it's all up to the 5100 on the other team. They're going to keep cap pressure. They are. They're going to keep the 5100 on base while the Bulldog goes and rushes to try taking out the 5100 on CDR's team.
Yes, he is. That's that's one of those just play for that win. Maybe they were listening in on stream and caught us telling them that it was a good idea to keep cap pressure.
Maybe not with the 6 minute
I guess that's a form.
I don't know what the
they might have caught it from the Provorovka match.
Oh, possibly. That could have been one too, yeah. Either way, though, really good, surprisingly aggressive, but in the end, really good plays by 47R with that last match.
Yeah, got 1 tier 6, no autoloader issues on either team, 2 7s on CDR and 1 6 on Ronin. So we are good to go for match 2.
Match 4, actually.
Match 4, sorry, match 2 on Himmelsdorf. Yeah, sorry.
On Himmelsdorf, yeah. But match 2 on Himmelsdorf, match 4 in the series. 47R leading 2-1 over TDR once again, since they are now south spawn, or they are north spawn. I'm sorry. This round, they will not be able to do that same play like they did last time. And Banana Road, there isn't that much cover for them to hide behind.
I think that play, that play was just great.
It's very well orchestrated, yeah. And I
I don't know how they could have gone against that aside from just trying to take a numbers battle to them.
I think
CDR could have probably taken a numbers matchup there and gone after him, but
oh no,
a lot of health for 2 tanks.
Credit to CDR though that they did know what they needed to do to defend it. Just unfortunately they weren't able to. They once they saw that the flank was coming over at D3 from 47R, they backed all their heavies up, which they had to eat a little bit more damage in order to reposition them behind the next barrier of garbage, basically. Over here on, I think this is...
Like now this is another one of those... Here goes another one of those interesting strategies that you don't always see. CDR is going to make the push down the train tracks. They get picked up by that T-37, and that'll spill all the beans, but Ronin is stacked up in the middle. They'll have a quick, easy push to get into the flag, to push the flag.
If they do get picked up, they're not going to get picked up until they're already on D2, though. Which it doesn't look like
that's going to be the problem.
There. He's going to get spotted right
away. That 37's going to get... There he goes.
There he goes.
Picks up one of them. Spots him. Tank. They spot him. They're going to probably make shoot some moves. Alright, now it's up to 47 Ronin on how they're going to play this.
Track shot. See how they already pushed 2 heavies forward into the courtyard to try flanking them. Looks like they're all piling in the courtyard right now, using the buildings as cover so that way they don't get shot from the sideline over by the 3 line and behind them. But 47R or CDR is going to be going straight to cap.
Yep. And they're going straight to cap. And 47 Ronin did not make their play early enough. See if they make that 37 make a run back to the flag. As 47 didn't catch it early enough, and now they're kind of out of position in a corridor to get shot at.
At the same time, though, if they do play this right, they can get lots of flanks off on CDR's team if they play this right. It looks like the light tank is trying to get poke shots in this IS-3. There is a Bulldog on CDR Mad Max way in the back. I didn't see over there. It looks like CDR's Bulldog is also... Or not CDR, I'm sorry. 47R's Bulldog is trying to find him right now, or he's going to do counter cap pressure. Which is what it looks like is going to happen.
47's making a mistake here in...
ammo rack.
There's another ammo rack for 8 damage. 47 Ronin is making a mistake here, not focusing on these cap resets, yeah, but it looks like it might work out.
Bulldog turned around and is flanking that IS-3, who is now 1 shot, 2 shot I think for the Bulldog, 1 shot for the IS-3. 1 more shot that Bulldog should take him out.
Bulldog bounced it, and there he gets him.
I think it's Long John that has all the cap points. Yeah, he was. He has to reset.
There goes the reset, and wow, 47 Ronin pulling that out.
Pulling this out. This is the double flank that I was talking about, where if they played it right and they positioned themselves right, then they could double flank these caps, and there's really no spot for CDR to defend themselves over there.
Once again, keeping that cap pressure on
that awkward moment when everyone's reloading.
Cap up there, just, and so it's really not going to make a huge difference. It's still something that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah, the just in case capping. Mad Max sitting at full HP, and also he has the autoloader. It looks like. Is that the autoloader?
Remember right, the autoloader is the one without the
muzzle brake. So this is the autoloader on Mad Max's Bulldog. See if he can roll up here, take out a warded streak before the cap. Okay, yellow rushing this. You should be able to one-shot him. Yeah. By one-shot, I mean one-shot reset. A little bit
one
of
clip,
roll,
yeah.
One clip. Now he's in a little bit of trouble.
At least he gets the cap reset.
What I would have done if I was him would take the K-line all the way up top and just kind of try running away at that point. Now he's kind of driving right into the enemy team. He's going to try taking a break down Banana Road, but it looks like WaterTech's probably going to read that play. Heading over to F7 to cut him off. Now he's going up top. Realizes he needs to get away from the enemy team. It's not really going to matter at this point because the 2 heavies over on the 3 line are going to go straight to cap. Runs into the wall. Rip. And here's the double cap pressure once again. Nothing much you can do about it this time. If he does reload, he can come back down, two-shot that IS-3 that's remaining, but then he's going to get clipped by the 5100, and that's if he makes it past the other two heavies on 47R's team already.
And they're just going to go for the triple cap and call it a day and leave him alive.
They know they can't really chase him. They're too slow. He's already all the way on the top of the hill, so they're just going to cap it out.
Once again, this is where you see different plays than you would on a live game, because everyone be going, no cap, kill all, no cap, kill all.
Yeah, you gotta... This is once again, this is not like an experience thing, right? So you're not playing to get experience, you're playing for the win, where capping is a legitimate strategy to win matches.
We may have lost this one, but we'll be back.
Alright,
But
47 Ronin is up 3-1 over CDR.
3-1.
3-1, sorry, did I say 2-1?
No, you did say 3-1.
Good gosh.
No,
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Alright.
Good on
good on numbers, good on tiers.
Good on autoloaders.
Autoloader is not an issue. So we are good to go.
We're good to go.
For
start
game
match.
5 of...
Game 5 of this series. First match on this particular map. 47R leading 3-1 over CDR. If I remember correctly.
I believe this is for the second location on the second spot.
You mean second location?
The second or third spot in the
in the brackets?
this division and this bracket.
Let me check. I have it open right now. It is. They are currently... CDR is sitting at 1 loss, 2 wins. 47R is sitting on 2 wins, 2 losses. The numbers are a little bit off because of CDW's poll, so all of their future matches got turned into losses. So some teams have technically more matches finished than others because of the CDW forfeits pulled from the tournament.
Okay, it looks like 47 Ronin splitting up their forces, and the light tanks out to the far left, to the far 8-9 line.
This is kind of similar.
Looks like
similar plays.
CDR is doing the exact same.
Yep. It's going to be 4 heavies to 4 heavies and 3 lights to 3 lights at this point. Let's see. CDR is the one that had the Bulldogs, right? Did they? No, never mind. That was. Yeah, it was CDR. Did they have?
CDR's got the Bulldogs.
Chaffee spots them. They know they're there. They don't know that the lightweights are here yet, though. They only know that Chaffee is. They might have spotted one.
Those lightweights might have. You get
Right, both Bulldogs have the single shot as well. One.
Right, and by spotting up those 3 light tanks over there, that has pulled off one of CDR's guys. He turned around to go over and help him.
Sending long.
Now he turned back around.
Right now, that front heavy on CDR is playing a really risky game, though, being that far forward with the 4 heavies right there. They could easily just focus fire in, but it looks like Long John's going to try flanking them, which being a squishy 5100 is a little bit risky. We'll see how that plays out as these light tanks continue the fight over here. This is kind of like what you see in public.
One thing about that 5100 doing that, though, he can clip out. Here he goes. He's reining in.
If they keep eyes on those lights, he's safe as long as they keep an eye on 47R's lights and make sure they don't split off. They go and kill him. He should kill Wagon though.
Posey needs to.
There we go. He
just killed. Yep. Killed Posey. That was great play for.
Dead. Did you fire HE
half of his health?
He did fire HE to the T-32. Wonder why the Tiger 2 is rolling HE. Maybe trying to track somebody. Would be my guess.
That might be, but man, you can do track damage without that problem. All right, all the lights on CDR while we were over here watching that, the lights on CDRs are gone.
Oh really? They did take out one.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. They did take out one light as well. Who did they take out? They took out one of the lightweights, which is a big one.
Sweaty Elvis.
Let's see how remaining members of CDR are doing here. This is once again possibly game match for 47R if they can pull this one off. One T-32 is at full health, the other one half health. What about this guy in the back, which is Long John's 5100? He's at half health. Reloading, he's waiting for the lights to roll up. Looks like the lights aren't going to go that far back. They're just going to go and rejoin their heavies. Maybe try poking the hill.
Alright. They realize where Long John's at.
Take out
There
one.
goes another 47 guy die. 32's kind of in an okay spot if you can just stay there and they can get rid of this 5100 real quick.
He's kind of in like that oxymoron spot because he's in a bad position, but he's protected by corpses, so he's protected. It's looking really odd.
There goes the 5100's down.
5100's down, but they lose a lightweight for it in return, and it's just the AMX Chaffee left, who's also dead. And we're back over
AMX
to
Chaffee's now gone as well.
32, which is two T32s versus a 32. So this is once again kind of an awkward position for 47R because he's protected, but he's in a very vulnerable spot to begin with, even though he's protected by this corpse. So it's kind of a really, really strange situation. He only rolled 127.
We just saw.
What?
Yeah, I believe he's shooting HE at him now.
Shooting HE. That was definitely not HE.
Yeah,
now they're gonna
that's into the top of his turret. See, his location's not bad, but sitting there in a spot where that E32, the St. Carson, he's got a top-down shot on that top of that turret.
Right, yeah, with all that depression too, and then that's next game goes over to CDR, keeping the series alive. It is now 2-3. 47R still leading. Let me bring up another score here. I need another 2. I need another 2. These are all like image files, the numbers for our scoreboard. So you have to actually add them because they're like specifically made to match the font of like the logos and everything. Where are you? The second one. There you are. Boom. Move you down here. So,
Still a possible game point.
Still a possible game point. We need to switch. This is the longest series we've had so far in our group, I believe.
So we are. Gosh, these people joining in. We are good to go for potential game point or going to a playoff.
Like Nazar said, this is possible game point for 47R. This is round number 6, the first round 6 match that we have seen in Group A. Thus far, it's been kind of a battle back and forth we've got going here. This is 47R's first tournament. Am I correct in that? I believe so.
That is correct. This is their first go around.
As far as I'm aware.
And just so everyone on the stream knows, if we do go to a Game 7 will be played on Sand River. The winning team from the last match or last battle will get to select whether they are defending or assaulting, because it will be an assault on Sand River. There will be no tie breaks or anything like that. That's how it goes. Whatever happens there. So it might take us one reset to get the sides right.
Assault on Sand River would be kind of... I feel like the strategy would be radically different than what you'd have to do for like regular competitive matches, just because of like your options where you're basically trying to turtle, and you're gonna have like a lot of sniping, I would think, on that map from the 2 vantage points that the attacking team can have, unless the defense pushes those like sniping positions right away. So we're seeing the same strategies we did last time, the 3 lights on both teams going over to the 7-8 line, as well as the 4 heavies going over the 2 and 3.
I am kind of surprised by that. I would have figured one team would have went ahead and punched up and we tried for overmatching instead of trying for equal trades kind of deal.
CDR going a little bit behind. 47R kind of mimicking what they did last time, where the Chaffee goes on that hill and the lightweights are a little bit behind. CDR going a little bit more deeper into the forest. Once again, they're also...
Shots fired over there.
They see the Bulldog. Looks like a Bulldog's going for the flank. He's going to run right into that Chaffee. The lightweight's over there as well.
Oh, he pulled up early. It would have been a good move if he would have gone all the way around, but he pulled up a little early, and now they're repositioning.
That's interesting. They have switched it. They were both using the single shot last time, or at least on Himmelsdorf, and now one of them switched to an autoloader. I believe it's who is it? Mad Max switched to an autoloader, because I remember looking at them earlier and they were both using the single shot. I'm not sure if that was last match or if it was on Himmelsdorf when they were using 2 Bulldogs. Could be wrong.
Once again, they're using Long John as a stalemate back there to possibly
Ooh.
push. All right, the action's going on over there.
Melted him a lot faster than I thought they would. Now it's kind of 1v1s here. This is the auto loader, like we were referring to. So Mad Max has to finish clipping him, or at least rely on backup. Second Bulldog's trying to chase. They're not really worried about the Chaffee.
Fire!
No fire
And he is
extinguisher.
done.
At least no auto fire extinguisher. Chaffee will be reloading now, it appears. He's not firing. So he's probably going to die. One missed shot. Other Bulldog is also reloading as well, so it's kind of up to...
Another missed shot. Oh,
Ooh,
and that fast
reloads.
reload of the Chaffee.
Reloads just in time.
Let's see if he gets that.
That one missed shot by Dull... I'm not really quite sure how to pronounce his name. Could have saved Mad Max if he had landed that one round, but he had climbed up this hill, and the depression sent his shot downward. But overall, they won the light tank game. Still one Bulldog surviving, which is very nice win for CDR overall. They have like a similar play as they did last time, where they're one heavy overextended, sort of. Like he's kind of by himself.
Yeah.
47R hasn't pushed all their heavies right up front this time though. They kind of spread them out a little bit more. Seems to be kind of like a stalemate.
One of their.
Here. I don't really see any HPs, too much HP damage on either team. Just one shot landing on IS. Fuck. I'm so used to playing with this. Like on my stream, I forgot to turn it off again. Or I need to get in the habit of doing that. Sorry about that.
This is why I was kind of surprised by running everyone over this side and splitting like that. As it gets to a turtle situation, you really don't have a good way around there. Look at this. The two IS-3s on 47 Ronin are going to go ahead and fall back.
I think they know that they have to defend the base. That the light is going to be somewhere up there. If they haven't seen him yet, poke or do anything, that means he's back there.
Yeah, that's true. They just took a shot from him.
He's taking shots now at those two tanks that are out of my render range on my screen, which is why we can't see them. So they all turned around. One heavy's actually taking the inner line. It's Long John once again going in that kind
Long John
flanking spot. He has to be careful. He's
they don't know he's there yet, though.
They should know he's there now.
Oh, they do.
Pulled out.
And he's going to get some free damage on it.
He should have shot at that second IS-3 because he clipped the building. He was shooting the one that was backing first. Could have got some damage into water tech.
Now you got the rest of CDR over here smelling that overmatch. They're bringing their 232s up. Their Tiger 2. This free camera, this spectate camera is really kind of interesting to play around with.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. It really reminds me of Halo Reach. I love flying around with the ball in that game. So. T32 in this spot though, I think would be like really good overall if you kind of played it correctly. Even though you have a little bit of lower exposed because it's of how the topography of the land goes. Right here, there's like a
IS-3 is making a rush on this 5100.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Pays his life for the
again
price.
that. Those evil Bulldogs. Bulldog pecked him apart as he's running over there.
Oh yeah, he's
shooting at this one.
Sniping all the way back there, you're right.
I think they were hoping that the 5100 was on a reload. That's a mistake there. You want to get up in the face of the 5100 when you got an IS-3.
He's definitely reloading now though. He hasn't fired, he's running away.
Yeah.
He's
going to probably crest that hill there.
He knows he can't, though. He'll get shot by the enemy team if he does, so he's going to try... He went up the hill. That was an interesting play. He went up the hill to get the speed to go around him and also buy himself some time.
That was...
Because there's that corpse right there of that IS-3, so if he went up the hill, then he'd IS-3 would kind of block his lower, I guess, a little bit, which being a 5100 is a little squishy anyway. But he went up there, turned around, saw that he could get some speed to get around the IS-3. It's an interesting
Right
play.
now it's
So now it's 47.
Right now we'll get to see who's practiced or played any Sand River Assault.
That's what it's looking
in their
like.
tournament.
I'm gonna have to give the edge to CDR in the Sand River game if it does go to that, which it's looking like it is, because 47R has proved that they can do the city maps. They won. They had good strats in the city maps, and everything seemed to work out. But CDR seems to be winning more in the open maps, and Sand River is definitely more of an open map than considered a city map. So we're gonna have to kind of give the edge a little bit to CDR of what they've shown us this series in terms of open versus city.
Okay.
And that is 3-3. We are going to the tiebreaker.
Good to go.
We're good to go.
Unless anyone's seeing something I'm not.
Sweet.
That looks like it.
Alright, I'm starting it before they rejoin. I think we're good though. It looked like we had both 7s.
Yeah, I saw 2 7s, saw what I needed to see in there.
If it is wrong, I would like to say, put on record that that's my fault. If it is off, because they kind of rushed going.
We'll find out in a second. Just be calm for a little bit longer.
Okay, 2 7s, all 5s on CDR. CDR is good. It looks like the same with 47R, and our loader count is good. Lots of T32s.
And they are on the correct side, so yep, we're good to go.
The defense circle is actually, I was thinking of the circle during standard, which is on the other side of the ravine here, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's in that back corner, I think.
Yeah, this will be interesting if CDR gives it the turtle, or if they how they play this.
I know what I like to do on this map is either sit on the hill at B4 or at C5, depending on how risky I want to play it, because you have shots pretty much everywhere on the map when you're defending from there. You can shoot all the way over by like G1 and like H1. You have vision all the way up there. You have vision pretty much everywhere else on the map. You have almost vision into their spawn as well. So being a sniper and sitting on one of those 2 spots is really good for defense. That's what I personally like to do. It's kind of risky though, because if you get spotted and you're like the only person that's like, because you're like way out in the open. So if you get spotted and there's a lot of people that can shoot you, because they can also return fire. So your team kind of has to keep the spotters from spotting you.
All right, so Sweaty Elvis is over there doing side spot work. Make sure keep that avenue kind of lit. You guys get too close.
We're kind of seeing the standard like meta for this map, with a lot of people going like southwest and going over there.
You got a lot of people. Looks like they're keeping all their heavies back, waiting for to discover something with the light tanks before they move them all forward.
CDR pinged F5. I'm not really quite sure why. I think they're worried that there's somebody in that bush. So far,
Sweaty Elvis was up on that ridge line, kind of spotting there to see what's going on.
Wow, look at this push by that lightweight, just going in. He hasn't spotted anybody yet, so they know no one's sitting over there. Now, in public...
See, that's one of those nasty things. CDR's got all those tanks sitting behind that ridge line there.
Now, with public matchmaking, when it's 15 versus 15, it's really easy to stall out that approach from where 47R is coming, because you have so many people. And if there's some people sitting kind of like in D1 or in E1, you can kind of stall that approach, since they don't have shots from you, and they have to come around that corner and expose themselves in order to attack and get to the cap circle. With 7v7, however, though, you can't really cover that much area, so it's kind of forcing CDR to take kind of an interesting little haul down. They have like their own little circle here, kind of like over on Proc-ish, like a mini bowl they made up.
Alright, a bunch of rounds fired. I didn't see anything really kind of connect. I take it back. 47 IS-3 got a little bit dinged up.
I wonder if this was their original plan, picking the 3 T-32s and the Tiger, because all those tanks are tall enough that they can kind of see over that edge without having the terrible depression of like an IS-3. So
that is a good point.
I wonder if they kind of like knew about that spot and had that game planned ahead of time, which if they did, then props to them, because it's kind of a good position for them to get in. However, 47R also has kind of a similar scenario over on across the ridge, and they're a little bit more spread out.
However, once again, the only thing with this is CDR 47 Ronin's got to win.
Yeah, 47 Ronin, all like CDR has to do is basically time them out. stall out the game and they win, because there is no ties in this match. Once, for those of you, I'm guessing everyone here knows how Assault works, but basically the defending team has to defend for the entire time of the game, and either everyone dies, they win, or if the clock runs out, they win. Which, again, I'm assuming everyone knows, but for sake of the you never knows, I'm going to explain how it's slightly different than standard battles.
This is one of those points where having the why we have a stream delay going on too is because 47 Ronin kind of, they should have already figured it out by now, but if they had someone watching the stream, they could actually have gone over there and figured out what was going on and repositioned everyone to attacks on that. Because one bad thing about where CDR is at right now is if 47 was to make a push across a little gap over here, kind of swing far to the left side, they'll be out of render range and have a lot of hills between them and the CDR heavies. They'll be able to get side shots on them.
You mean over like on like the 8 and 9 line, like over there?
Not even that far. They could actually swing where those 2 light tanks are running right now. Buddy Elvis and
okay.
Nickel.
Yeah, this is about to say I was surprised.
They swing that way. They
haven't pushed yet, which there they go now. Nickel kind of rams into Sweaty a little bit there, leaving a little bit of miscommunication on driving, but it looks like it works out. Ooh, tracked. I think he's tracked.
Ouch.
Is he tracked?
He is.
No, he ate a lot for that trade.
I think he was. He
Are they both
lost that trade, but now that 32's soulless one's coming in.
They both run singles.
See, this is the counterplay for that, because that ridge line right there that runs along what is this E4 area, the little hut with the rocks and stuff over there, that's blocking all these lights and 32 coming up closer.
I would like to point out, like, kind of the trust that CDR has with their teammates is they have not moved these heavies. They kind of like moved their attention a little bit, but they have not relocated these heavies at all to go and back them up. They trust their teammates to kind of hold that like particular corner without having to send in a heavy, because they know they kind of have vision anyway over there. But they're keeping these heavies in these like protective kind of haul down spots, still stalling out the game. Sitting at 4 minutes left. No deaths on either. Oh, I'm wrong actually. There is one IS-3 death. Didn't see him die.
There's a lot of lost health on the 47 side. I think 47 kind of.
Lightweights ate a lot.
Yeah, I think they kind of. Here we go. There he goes. He creeps into the side, starts the cap circle, and they will not be able to get him. They'll have to come over the top to get that 32.
He's sitting at full HP too, which, you know, for reset purposes doesn't really matter, but it's going to take him a lot of resources.
He needs to not be poking. He needs to be making them come over.
Yeah, at this point, it's on 47R the turtle and stall out. It's not on CDR anymore. Like, CDR needs to go in order to
Fortunately,
stop
they
this.
lost a lot of health getting to this point.
There's a bounce.
And tanks.
Needs to be really careful. All I have to do is just throw HE rounds at him. They don't have to kill him. They just have to throw HE rounds at him.
There goes the heavy over the top. The 47 Ronin's heavies is out of position. Posse's not in position to help defend the cap circle.
Yep, and here comes the heavies. They're just going in.
I believe CDR is going to pull this out. Come from behind victory.
I think so.
Down, what was it, 3-1?
They
came back up.
HE. One of the T-32s did load HE to reset. Other team members are loading regular rounds. I like what they did there. They threw in the first T-32 rolled up, threw an HE reset, and then the other 3 heavies pushed in and with regular rounds, regular AP or APCR, whatever they were firing, and pushed in to focus fire and damage him. They just wanted to get that reset poke in first. That was good discipline, good strategic defensive play, stalling out the game long enough. Good try by 47R, but overall victory goes to CDR in the tiebreaker. So GG's to both teams. Congratulations CDR on that hard-fought victory. Definitely a good match.
That was definitely fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely cool.
All right, that concludes the last match for today for the Clan 47R participating in this tournament. These guys did an excellent job. I mean, you heard that. This was the one of the longest, if not the longest, runs during this group. So hats off goes to you guys. Excellent work. Keep it up and stay tuned for next week's battle. Now, where did my crew go off to? Oh, I see. There they are. Okay, girls, tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.